There we go.
You started? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hello and welcome to Tales from the Machine with your hosts, me, Jonathan, and Sebastian.
Hi.
Uh, this is the
Great.
first, what should we call it? Like a news podcast?
A
I don't
news
know.
reportage. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I don't.
If you haven't noticed yet, not first language. We're both very Swedish, so
Yeah,
it will be a bunch of mistakes, some things that we'll have to translate, but it should be fine.
Yes. And this is our first episode.
Yes.
Hopefully more, which means, we don't really know what this show will become. I said like news podcast, but it can turn out into anything.
Yeah, like it's just basically, hey, we talk about games normally. Let's just put a bunch of our shitty opinions on the internet, just like everyone else.
Yeah, because the world cannot get enough of shitty opinions. So
I think the world needs like another podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone and their dog.
Yeah. I felt like there's not enough podcasts out there. Let's add a new, let's make another one.
But I think one thing is perfect though. Now that we're starting like right when the new console generation come out.
Yeah.
PS5, Xbox Series X and S is out. They're out, but you can't really get them.
I haven't heard a lot about the Xbox One. Is it still like the Xboxes? Are they hard to get? I've only heard about.
I think the scalper situation is like equally bad with both consoles, but I have heard a lot more about the PS5 than I've heard about the Xbox.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like surprising, honestly, because both consoles have apparently sold record numbers, according to both Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah.
But
I think Sony came out and said like we don't have any left. Like all of them are
like they increased production from the PS4 launch, but all of them were sold out.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's also due to the the current situation, which makes production maybe harder. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah. Well, I heard one thing, which was that there was one scalper group that reportedly got around 3,500 PS5s.
For reselling them later?
Yeah, on eBay.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I think they were in the UK as well, so it's not in the US, so...
Yeah. Wasn't it the UK where people got it when they bought it from, like, Amazon, and they just got, like...
No, that was all over. That was all over.
Okay.
Like, Amazon drivers just replaced the put random shit in their boxes and just took the PS5.
Yeah.
I think it was mostly the delivery people, but...
I guess it happened at the work. Or
no, like it sounds really fucking like if you just think about someone going into their office and just like packing up and then like, oh, a PS5 just happened to fall off the box. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna put it in my like apartment now. Like But
yeah.
so it sounds really whack. But what do you think about like let's start with the PS5.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Like generally?
Yeah, like what like just from the top of your head, like what are some of the things that stand out with the PS5?
It's fucking big. It's huge. I don't know. I actually don't mind the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a bit weird. It looks like a fake console in a sense,
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And the many people have like bashed them for being like they don't have a good roster of games coming out, but like
really none of the consoles do.
No, yeah. So it's like like if I would to buy a console, I would probably buy a PS5 from the new. I would probably not buy any of them, but if I were to buy one, I would probably buy a PS5, and that's mainly because I already have a computer. So
because you can kind of divide it up into two specific audiences. You can divide it up into people that have never bought a console, and people who already have a console. Like especially with the last gen, PS4 and Xbox One. Like specifically for them, there's almost like very little, I see at least, incentive to upgrade.
All right, now, yeah.
But if you were if you were a dad, let's say, happy wishing, but if you were a dad and you had a kid and you wanted to buy a console for them, what would you buy?
Well, if I had the money, I would probably buy the newest thing. Probably a Xbox like Series S, because they're cheaper. And because, and also because if I research my stuff, as a parent, when I should buy stuff,
look at the PEGI ratings.
Yeah, no, I would, the Xbox deal with the Game Pass. That would probably be a big factor, because that shit looks good, y'all. It's actually like worth. Yeah,
especially with like how fast games are coming out.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. What are your thoughts on the new console generation? I don't know.
Well, both consoles have a very how should I say it? Divisive design. The Xbox went sort of towards the fridge look, the minimal monolith. It doesn't have many distinguishing features. It's a black box in your living room.
Yeah, well, that I would say the what was the name of the last Xbox console? The
Xbox One.
Yeah. That's what didn't. It wasn't like.
No, I think the Xbox
there.
One S was it was beautiful, like the Snow White.
Yeah, well, I love the look of the Xbox One S.
Yeah, but when it comes to
Series X,
when it comes to the PS5, I'm still kind of not opposed to it, but it looks like kind of the starving artist. Hey, Dad, I'm not going back to school kind of deal. Like it's like I have too much money, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Hey, we're Sony. We did the PS4.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. It would not fit in my apartment.
No, it wouldn't fit here as well. Like
in two things, it wouldn't fit like the general look, and a second, it wouldn't fit in my apartment. It's too fucking big.
the thing is, I have like the most distinctly shaped thing I have in my living room is like the PS3.
Yeah.
Like when I look at my living room, I have two boxes. One is my stereo, one is my vinyl player. And then I have a PS3 and a Switch. The Switch is like an iPad. I don't really mind it. And the PS3 has a curved top. And that's like the most defining shape within my fucking living room. So if the PS5 were to be there, it would be like an alien invaded my apartment and left like this device in my living room and was like, you can play Demon Souls on it. And I said, thank you, can you please live?
Demon Souls, is that a exclusive to?
Yes.
I haven't actually. Yeah, it's PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely they're gonna do like the Sekiro thing and release it on PC.
I actually didn't. I'm not the biggest fan of the Souls series. I have actually never played any of them. But yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but like their games aren't always like locked to, the Sony platform. But obviously, like Demon Souls originally was for the PS3. A lot of the earlier games were like PS1. Like they've been Sony bound kind of almost all their entire existence. Except to like Dark Souls came around. Dark Souls I think was one of their first games on PC.
Yeah, Bloodborne was also PlayStation 4.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the same company, right? Yeah. From Software, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Like now that sort of the reception has kind of cooled down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think of that hotness? That like the people freaking out about those new consoles? Like when you look back at it, like people flipping out at both, from both different camps. How did you look at that?
I actually didn't want to. I don't know what to say actually. I didn't care really. I'm not. Oh, got a message there. Oh, I should probably turn off my phone as well so I don't get.
What is it? Is it our first time recording this thing?
Huh? Perhaps. Yeah, I had a PlayStation 2 and then I had a PC at first, then I got a PlayStation 2, then a PlayStation 3, and then I got a PC. So I've like stuck to the PC for. Yeah.
Like it's the same for me. Like first for me it was like my dad's office PC. It could like run like Minesweeper.
Mine was actually a bit more powerful. I think it just it ate through. That's another story. It used to destroy CDs. My first one, so I had like a lot of games that just they don't exist anymore because they just destroyed the fucking.
That sounds great.
Yes, but yeah, I also had like the family PC in quotation marks.
Yeah.
That you put in my room, so it was my PC. Basically.
Oh, you had it in your room. That's privileged, dude.
Yes, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't have anywhere else to put it, so it's like, okay,
yeah, fair.
He wants a PC, so we put it in his room. Our PC in his room. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was always like, I need an office, but he never uses it. So it would always be like, it just became like the guest room. Until like COVID, of course, but
yeah. I think I know the room you're talking about, yeah.
But if we keep going, the launch titles, obviously.
Yeah.
There's been one, or actually two, that we've heard a lot about. The first one is Spider-Man. Like that's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, yeah.
Yes.
I would say also like Demon Souls have been talked about quite a lot.
Yeah. But that's kind of a given, It looks like what do you want us to say? It looks great. It plays like Demon Souls.
So if you like Demon Souls, you probably like.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you can find a PS5, you should probably get it.
Yes.
Yeah, but when it comes to Spider-Man, like we obviously haven't played it. For one, we don't have a PS5. For two, we don't have a PS4. So we can't play it either way. But
it looks great though.
It looks great, and it was a great showcase of the SSD focus on this gen.
For I think I saw a video of people being like, "Look how much faster, it loads when you get out of building." Though I think I don't know who I saw actually. I think it was like a smaller YouTuber. I don't know. Or it could have been on like Twitter, but it was a bit like misleading because in the video he was like showing the difference between the load times in the new Miles Morales. It's seamless. It's like you're going through a door and now you
jump out of vent, right? I can probably find the video clip and edit it in.
And he talked like, so and in the old one, you walked through a door and then you just went outside, just outside. That just outside is the biggest part of the game. So it takes
like just outside is like New York, like it's, it's big as hell.
So I think it's a bit misleading in the words. But yeah, it's cool that they show off like the new tech it's like good. It's good shit.
It's amazing, just like how they animated him with a swagger of a black teen or whatever that meme is. That was such a weird review.
I think I haven't actually seen, or have we seen
We
together?
watched together, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I don't remember he's saying with the
No, I think
Yeah,
like
that's
both
fine.
of us just kind of didn't react when he said it.
Yeah.
It was another friend who reacted and was like when it came around. But
Yeah. Um,
something that reviewed higher than Spider-Man though, bug snacks.
fucking bug snacks.
I want to die.
Snacks.
I want to die. It's so awful. Like I've heard a lot of compliments about it when it comes to gameplay and like the collectible aspect of it.
Yeah.
But it looks like fucking garbage.
It looks like fucking
the
trash.
textures look so smeared. And like I'm impressed by certain parts of it, like the modular body parts that they have where you can like replace people's body parts with food.
Yeah, that's actually quite cool.
That's cool.
yeah.
But when I look at it, I just say, no thanks. I don't want to pay money for the App Store.
Yeah, I don't know. And you know, people saying like, oh, graphic doesn't matter. Yeah, it does
like,
matter. It looks
graphics don't matter, but you need to do something with them that's interesting. They can't just put the smeariest goddamn wood texture on the tree and then expect everyone to just be like, oh, they're a smaller team. Because that's just garbage graphics. Like it's and they don't even blend well, if I remember correctly. It's just constant, just like, oh, here's brown, here's green. Like the grass, like the grass is never green on the other side because they have one color.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, yeah, we haven't, none of us have played it, so we can't really talk about the game.
I did watch some gameplay of it.
Yeah, okay.
Just because I was like, I might be unfair, you know. So obviously I still haven't played it, but I did watch a couple of gameplay like aspects of it and like let's plays. But it, like people talk about the like everything from the story to everything, but I can't take it seriously because it's bug snacks.
I don't know how you can take it. Yeah.
Like it's a practical joke when if you get your kids bug snacks for Christmas, like they're gonna be depressed as teens because they're like, my dad gave me bug snacks.
Fucking bug. I don't know I haven't. I think words that's supposed to mean something are coming out of my mouth right now. No. See the age rating, because it's obviously you know,
it's
targeting a younger audience, and that's
with the entire like Nickelodeon vibe or whatever it has.
Yeah, but I still, I don't know. I don't like how it looks, even if they're. I don't know. I think it just looks trash. Yeah. I don't think it's like giving off a cartoonish vibe. I think
No, I don't know. It's tough to like. It looks obviously like a tune, but it looks like one of those weird like morning kids channel tunes.
Yeah, that you
like the Russian rip-off animations.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, and that it's just weird. And it's from Octodad developers. If it's from the developers of Octodad, if I remember correctly, and that thing had visual flair. So like I don't know what happened.
Oh, yeah, okay. I actually didn't. Young Horse Studio. Yeah. Well, Octodad didn't have the highest.
No, but it had stylistic
style,
consistency.
Yeah. I would say that Bug Snacks have a consistency at least with their style, or I don't know. Have you seen anything? Like, okay, maybe the characters and the world seems a bit out of place because I think the creatures and the environment look like they're there, but not the characters. That's the feel I got the first time I saw it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
like just from looking at like pictures again of it, like it looks like it's fine, but it looks so smeared. Like I don't know what it is about it, but certain things just look so unfocused.
Yeah.
It might just be me, but
it looks like it could have been like a PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah. Like a late gen PS3 game.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I don't know if it was like a good thing for a launch title. It wasn't exclusive, right? Was it?
I don't think it was. I hope not.
It's for Windows and PlayStation, not Xbox.
Yeah. Okay.
So sort
Sucks
of
to be you, Xbox fanboy.
can't play Bug Snacks with its deep story, you know,
And dark characters.
dark characters. Yeah.
But let's go from something that looks kind of whack and it's bug snacks to something that looks objectively good but subjectively trash. Godfall.
Yeah.
Godfall.
I didn't like it from the start. I think when we watched it on E3,
It looked like a graphics demo.
Yeah, it looked like, and we joked about even back then, like, wow, epic loot. So the first image I saw of it, I had that in the back. Like I think I said it the first.
I didn't even know it was a looter for a long time.
No, but I could see. I just looked at it and saw like, yeah, okay, that's like a looter game.
Yeah, okay. Because like the one thing about looters like Diablo, you know, and all of that, there's a constant progression in the absurdity of the armors and the things.
Yeah.
If you look like an early game Diablo, it's like, oh, you have like a belt around your like body. That's like armor in the beginning. And late stage is like these incredibly like crafted like armor pieces that just like look amazing. But here it's like you start off with a golden buff ass armor with a lion helmet, and then 3 hours later you have another buff ass silver suit with a hawk helmet, and it's like, okay.
I don't know if that's something to you know, judge it by, because
no, like that's totally fair.
I think why I didn't like it at first is because, yeah, like you said before, it feels like a, you know, a demo of like a
that was like, it's not a criticism of graphics, it's a criticism of progression.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, it looks amazing. As I said, it looks objectively good.
Yeah.
Like, looking at all that and with the lighting and all that, sure, it's a bit overdone, you know, especially with stuff like motion blur and bloom.
Yeah, the post-processing effects.
But it looks good.
Yeah, you could argue that it looks, good.
No, like, I think it's objectively good from at least a tech standpoint.
Objectively good. Yeah, I don't like how it looks, but objectively it looks amazing. So
exactly.
Yeah. So.
But more from the progression standpoint of things. I don't like how it works. And then it's more stuff like I'm big on like readability in games. Like when I play a game, I want to be able to see like what's the enemy doing, what's happening, all of that. But I don't like when it's so much of it is just like golden and the shiny light, you know, lit up thing. It's very tough to read. I don't like, again, we haven't played it. Have not played it. But when I look at it,
is it even released?
Yeah, it's released, if I remember correctly. I think it is. I saw a review of it at least a while ago.
Oh yeah, 12th of November. Yeah, okay, that was like 2 weeks ago when this is recording. So yeah.
But it's just that when I also see like the fighting of it, the camera just seems slow. I don't know how to describe it, but it seems like it's very slow to follow around when you move. But that might just be me, but yes.
I think, not to like anything bad about the developers, but like, I think this will be a game where you're like, oh yeah, that old game, a year from now.
Yeah, people will be like, oh, what was that game about big armors and lion heads?
Oh, Godfall. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool. So I don't know if it's because already now I haven't seen a lot of it on like online.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking about it. So that's why I
no, it completely like vanished. It's insane.
Yeah. So yeah.
But like it, just by looking at like pictures of it again, like it looks amazing, but it's just too much.
Yeah.
All of them have like glowing parts and stuff like that. Like it's really just quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the entire thing.
Conclusion. It objectively looks good. We don't like how it looks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Yes.
that's a pretty good description.
Yeah. I had wrote about talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a lot to say about it. It looks cool. I've seen some gameplay of it. I didn't want to look all the way through because I actually want to play it. It's like the only like Call of Duty game I've been excited to play since like Black Ops 2 after playing the first one, and Black Ops 2 was
Yeah.
it looks cool.
The fewer parts were the bad parts.
Yeah.
Which is like,
And-
you're talking about like half the fucking Black Ops series at that point, you know?
Yeah.
But-
And the graphics looks amazing.
Like even the gameplay they took like, you didn't play Modern Warfare, right?
No, I haven't.
Like the
the
gameplay
new one.
change. Yeah, like the gameplay
Yeah.
change in that game is insane. Like just how good it feels.
Yeah. And
And-
also like the sound design.
Yeah.
I think they won on the Modern Warfare. They won in
Oh.
sound. I think they did last year. I'm gonna check this out actually.
But from what I've heard, at least, the story is supposed to be very good. People say it's not quite Black Ops 1, but it's really good. So I'm excited to try it out when my PC won't crash and burn when I run it.
Yeah, and like I think it's like fucking 200 something gigabytes.
Of course it is. Like Modern Warfare is
So-
like 270 gigs now, you know? Like it's insane.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm excited for it, but I'm probably not gonna play it because it's gonna take out like a fifth of my fucking hard drive space. Like, no, thank
Yeah.
you.
Like it's impressive, like looking at like Cyberpunk, and then looking at Modern Warfare and Cold War, you know, where it's like, how
No,
do you manage to cram that much stuff in there?
In all fairness, isn't like the newer games? It's like 3 games in one. I've
Yeah,
heard
it's
some
no,
talking
like
about.
it's 4 games in the new one, in Cold
Yeah.
War, because they have the
Okay.
zombies mode, they have the war zone, they have campaign, and they have the multiplayer. But then I have to ask, because I remember back in the day, wasn't like the multiplayer and the single player like separate? Like didn't they separate why wouldn't they separate like what's it even called? Warfront?
War
Warzone.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Warzone. Yeah.
Like why won't they separate Warzone from the rest of the game? Because that's a big part. It has big open maps, it has all that stuff.
Isn't it separated already? Like you can buy just get Warzone.
I think you can buy them separate, but I don't think the client is separate.
Okay.
Because this is starting from like Modern Warfare, so obviously it might have changed. But like in Modern Warfare it was one client.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing they did the same thing. And there was also a standalone Warzone thing in for Modern Warfare, but I don't remember if it was like the entire client but you were limited, or if it was like a limited release.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can
that's
you hear that? We haven't actually bought the games. We don't
like
know.
I like how we went through all these games, we haven't played a single one of them.
How do you think? What do you feel about this game? Yeah, it looks cool. I haven't bought it, so
No,
I don't have the money for that.
it's
What the
kind of
fuck, bro?
funny, really, because like I don't buy a lot of new games, and I have a lot of reasons for that. One of
Yeah.
them is that I already have like 730 games on Steam,
Yeah.
and I really don't need more new games. And the second of all, it's just like I haven't played like stuff I already have.
Yeah.
And that's like a constant wait. It's like I have things dating back to like the PS2, which is like I played this game but I never finished it.
I usually don't buy games on like the same year they're released.
Oh god. No.
Like usually I buy them like when they're at least 2 years old or something. I don't know why that has happened. Like the only thing I can think of, like the game I bought the same year, hopefully will be released, is Cyberpunk, which I pre-order, which we shouldn't pre-order, but yeah.
Hey, you're gonna have to wait until 2025, buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
But
like that's the only game I bought like this year that will hopefully be launched this year. And the other ones.
I think we might want to jump on to the next subject.
Perhaps. Have we maybe talked too much about...
Like it's... Yeah. Move on already.
Okay. This is the part in the news stuff of the podcast. I have some...
The news.
I have some pointers I have looked up. So I'll just go through them quite quickly. So it's not too much to talk about. And this is, game updates and developments on games.
Get on with it.
Okay. Fallout 76 got an update. It should already be released. No one cares.
A game I actually own.
Which, oh god. Yeah, okay, I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't have it.
Let's just move on. It's a dark tale for dark times.
Yes. Crusader Kings 3 got an update, which should also be released. On when this is recording, it's
November 24th. It was released.
Yes. It lets you design your own monarch, which is nice, and it has some bug fixes. And they also say in the patch note that it should work with older like game saves. Great. I guess they have had problems with that before.
Yeah.
Total War Saga Troy gets multiplayer. I didn't know that they didn't have multiplayer.
Me neither.
I actually
That's a big
surprised.
part of Total War games.
Yeah. I got it for free from Epic Games.
Yeah.
I think I also told you to just redeem it.
Yeah, I think I did, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I thought when I told you to do that, I said, yeah, if we sometimes want to play together on like a Total War game. And now they have a multiplayer update, so now we actually can play together.
Great.
Wow.
I love Total War.
Actually, the like, if I can go on a rant, not a rant, just
go for it.
The total game before Total War Troy, Total War Three Kingdoms, is actually a very good Total War game. I can recommend it. It's very nice.
Like I look at it and I'm interested because I like history and stuff like that. But
yeah,
as you said, it's a great Total War game.
Yeah.
And I don't like Total War.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's like the biggest oof.
Yeah. It's like those games where like I want to like this game.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Because I enjoy Total War, but as soon as I get into a battle, it's like, nah, like I quit here.
Yeah, I usually like in the later states I just jump over like.
Yeah, fair.
Let it decide my what is the battles for me.
Decide your fate.
Yeah, and I also like to have like 3 armies more than they have, so I can't lose. That's fun.
Great.
Yes. World of Warcraft Shadowlands update. Woo! I haven't heard a lot about it. I guess, and what I've heard is that it's good. It's like if you like World of Warcraft, you will probably like this update. So, yeah, I have played World of Warcraft. Wasn't my thing, so I don't know. It's not much to talk about.
I played it on off.
Yeah. So new update. Like people hearing us talk about it. People who already have like World of Warcraft probably already plays Shadowlands, so they can make up their own goddamn mind about it. So
Yeah, like we've already criticized games that we don't own.
yeah.
We don't really need to keep doing it.
Something interesting I found. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 online will become standalone on December 1st.
So can you like buy it separate, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's I think if you already have Red Dead Redemption, from what I've read about it, they put out on their own site. I read it 2 days ago or something, so I don't remember what it actually said, all of it. But they will split it, so you can buy Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the story mode, or you can buy Red Dead Online. So
okay.
and they will also do this with GTA 5, so you can buy GTA 5 story mode and GTA 5 online later on. Like I think it's February.
So is it essentially like you can buy either just the multiplayer or the single player or the multiplayer?
No, you have, if you want both of them, you have to buy both of them.
Okay, so they're like permanently splitting the clients.
Yes. I think the online versions will be cheaper. I think right now, for people buying them up to, I don't know when, they probably say it here. It will be like a 70%. It will cost. Yeah, okay, here it is. Online will cost like $5 up to February 15th next year. So
Okay.
that's not. So if you want to play Red Dead Online, it will be quite cheap. But I don't know why you want to, because when I played it, because I have Red Dead Redemption 2, I fucking hated online. I don't know. It's not my. I didn't like it. They will probably, like they have done with GTA 5, just update it and it will become better as time goes on.
No, that's kind of the thing from what I remember about GTA Online. It was never like fun. Like you constantly had to make your own fun. Like it was never like there was fun stuff to do.
Yeah,
you had to make the content fun.
Yeah, it's probably like because I like GTA 5 online because I have friends to play with, and multiplayer or playing with your friends.
We would just like
fun.
drive around and like do random shit. Like it was never like, let's do a couple of missions. Like it was like, hey, I need money to buy a car. I guess we can do some stupid heists and then we can just run around.
So I probably criticize it a bit too much, because if you play with friends, it's probably fun.
Yeah, like you can probably make your own fun.
And
that.
It's not a bad game. Red Dead, like the world, it's amazing.
If you say Red Dead Redemption 2 is bad, you're gonna get fucking crucified.
Oh
buddy.
no, this like the story.
You're gonna get crucified, buddy.
I'm like halfway through. It's amazing.
You're not gonna finish it, are you?
No, I started playing it like half a year ago, and then I think I went to another city and worked like for a bit more than a month.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, it was like, I don't remember where I was in the story. Should I just start over? No, I don't want to start over. I'll do it. I'll do it some other time. And then that other time is no.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yes.
What about The Witcher 3?
I've played through The Witcher 3. It's just the last
the DLC.
The DLC. But that was like closer to now, and I remember. So
yeah,
I think I'll pick it up someday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I've talked too much about that one. Oh yeah, on Red Dead Redemption Online, it will be 123 gigs. So yeah.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, okay. I've talked too much about that one. Something weird. I fucking PUBG and Metro.
PUBG Mobile.
PUBG Mobile and Metro.
It's not
I
even
think-
like the actual like PUBG.
Yeah,
It's
like,
mobile. And
and I think it's like a game mode, which is inspired by Metro or with Metro things. Yeah,
what?
like the
Oh
like the
my
weapons.
god! Like
like the
saying
the pump.
Yeah.
Shit. I see.
like
I don't know.
I look at the texture quality, and I'm like, god damn it! My PS2 is like my mobile phone is a PS2 now.
Yeah.
Like it looks like San Andreas with like texture quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to add this one because I like Metro, and I was a bit like, what the fuck is this when I saw it. So yeah, it's a thing. I will not play it because I don't play mobile games that much. Haha. Okay, final point. And this I just added because I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk will probably release December 10th. They have already copies out in warehouses of the
And
final
they have
game.
been stolen.
Yes, they have been stolen. Yeah, they have been leaks. So if you're excited to see Cyberpunk, watch out for spoilers online. I'm myself a bit more cautious when I'm browsing like Reddit. And
I'm gonna look at GameStop or IGN or wherever it was talk about how sex works in the game.
Oh, they did. Oh, cool.
Yeah, they had like a full 20-minute video of just like, here's how sex works, and it's like, okay.
Cool.
Dad sits you down, talks to you about the birds and the bees.
Yeah. They had some new trailers coming out a few days ago. Also, they showed off the game on PlayStation 5. So it looked okay.
I didn't get that video because I was like, wait, are people thinking it's gonna look different on like PS5 than on Xbox?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they just released it because the leaks were about the
Xbox or the PC.
No, it was about the beginning of the.
Oh, okay.
The nomad lifestyle. So I think the PlayStation 5 showed a bit of that without spoilers. So if people, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. Like it was cool news. Something else that's cool news.
Is that a segue to the next?
Yeah, that's a segue.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
a
segue.
Segue. Yeah,
That's
should you
smooth.
take this one? Because
Sure.
I think you have. Yeah.
So, IO Interactive, makers of Hitman, which I like. I really like it. They're making a James Bond game. Now, a lot of it hasn't been revealed. It's basically just like it's a very James Bond style teaser trailer, with the classic, the gun sight going.
It didn't really show anything. It showed like inside.
Yeah, like it showed the most James Bond thing ever. Like it's nothing really more than that. But I'm excited, not because I hope it's not gonna be like a Hitman style sandbox. Like I think a lot of people would want that. Like you're going through your own spy thing, figuring out things. But I don't think that would work because James Bond.
They already have, Hitman.
Yeah.
Why should we make a Hitman clone?
What I hope is that it will be sort of the Hitman systems, but in a linear campaign again. And that could work. It could have the spy epic, and you would have to sneak around these secret villain bosses. You would have to mingle with people, and oh, look at that. That's actually the enemy you're talking to, and you're having kind of a standoff, And all of those James Bond tropes, I really want them to kind of keep them intact, and I think it could really work.
I haven't I haven't played Hitman games. I think I never went around to play them. I wasn't really excited about them, and I didn't have the money when I was younger, and now I don't. I have thought about it, but it's not really my game types. But I'm very excited over this.
Yes,
and
it's also one of our Nordic brothers.
Yes, and the funny thing is, like I said, I'm not the biggest Hitman fan. I'm not the biggest James Bond fan. I think I have barely watched any of the movies, and I'm super excited. So I don't. Yeah. It will probably be good. It's in IO Interactive. They make good games, from what I've heard. Yeah.
For whatever.
From what
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think all people at this point know about TikTok. For good, for bad, it's here. Teens use it. Old people use it. There's a bunch of problems there, but there's also China peeping in through under the stalls. So it's kind of a hot topic, but recently, apparently, it was discovered that the TikTok creators, ByteDance, are looking to release games. Which sounds really random. It'd be like if Twitter was just like, yeah, we're launching a Sony-based PlayStation studio.
Yeah.
Twitter games. It'd just be passive-aggressive people talking in like a multiplayer setting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if Twitter games released Among Us? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Bruh.
But apparently from what I've read, they've apparently acquired a bunch of different game studios in the last couple of years. And they're apparently looking to go toe-to-toe with Tencent and NetEase. Which is terrifying.
Big Chinese corporations fighting. Oh god, no. Have they actually talked about what games they want to release, or have they just bought?
They haven't talked much about it. They've basically just said that they have 5 mobile games in the work for the Chinese market. 3 of them will also be published on PC, and 1 will get a Switch release, apparently.
Okay.
It's mostly casual games, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's basically what's been revealed as of now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 I didn't want this.
What, are you telling me you don't welcome Tencent into your gaming economy?
No.
Cringe.
Yeah.
I have a really specific memory, which is when there's a conference called the Swedish Game Conference, where it's basically like Swedish game developers come and they can talk about different things. Some indie studios can show off their games to investors and all that jazz. And I remember there was one talk. There was a guy from King, the mobile game creators, another person from
The guys that
Landfall.
made Candy Crush Kings.
Yeah, King.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like another guy from, I don't remember what studio it was. It was like Landfall perhaps, or Coffee Stain. One of them, like one of the prevalent studios here in Sweden. And there was a girl from There was also
Continue.
There was a girl from a younger team there. You know, like a newer, basically indie studio. They'd recently got some investors. And they just kind of sat there and was like, yeah, we've recently collaborated with Tencent and we're really happy with the investment. And we just think everything is going to work out well. And the room just kind of went quiet for a while.
It's like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then we talked about
God
cats.
Oh no, I don't go into. I actually didn't see that.
No, you were watching a cooler sound design presentation instead, and and the sound from that presentation was like going through the walls into our presentation.
Yeah, because sound is cool. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool
make
shit.
sound. What of it?
It was. I think I don't remember this. Which. Something. I think they was named something Red. It's. I think they worked with like the music from. With Dice. I think.
Oh, okay.
Talked about. Yeah. So sounds. I think as well. Sounds and like music with Dice. So.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was mostly about like how you can. No, I don't remember what they talked about. Yeah. Let's move on.
That's great, Jonathan.
Yeah. It was
But-
cool though.
Yeah, like I bet it was cool. I just wish I could have seen it instead of watching someone talk about how they put cats in their games, that they made merch, and how they were rich now.
Yeah. And then we saw some depressed dude talk about like.
He was from some other European country. I can't remember, but it was
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, we've made all these like App Store quiz games." It was basically like the entire presentation was like, "Oh, we made 100 games. Here's what we've learned." And he was like, "Oh, we made like 80 App Store quiz games, like one of those really cheap ones."
Yeah.
And then they made a couple more, and then he had like a measurement of how he had passion for it and how mentally like exhausted he was.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, he was really mentally exhausted and he had no passion. So someone asked him like, "Hey, do you like, are you gonna make like that project, and get like passionate again, or like, hey, do you actually want to keep working on games? Like, are you still passionate about it?" And he was just like, "No." He just said like, "No."
And it was like a fucking. He was supposed to talk about like, we've
done 100 and we could do 100 more, like.
Yeah, like.
But it was just like, no, I don't want to work anymore. We're only doing shitty games for licenses.
It was. You sat there like, I just feel bad for it. Why the fuck did you bring this up, bro?
Oh, that was great. But
yeah.
let's talk about something that's
we're
actually awesome.
Yeah.
Let's actually talk about something awesome, something epic, something poggers, something that's cool. The Game Awards.
The Game Awards.
The Gamer Awards. The Gamer Awards.
I brought this up because I want to go because I don't know how many days ago, it was quite some time ago, they released the games that would be like nominated, and I thought we could go through it. Like,
yes.
Check through it. So yeah. Do you have the page open?
Yes, I have it.
Yes. So like, let's just go down the list, I guess, and look at the interesting ones and which we can talk about.
But let's start right from the beginning with Game of the Year.
Yes. So there we have Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy 7, remake, Ghost of Tsushima, if I pronounce that correctly, Hades, Animal Crossing, New Horizon, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Now, I just want to check this. Have you played Doom Eternal?
Yes, I have.
So you played 1 out of 6 games?
Yes.
I've also played 1 out of 6 games, and that's Animal Crossing New Horizon.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We're really, qualified to talk about this.
No, not really, and it's mostly like
Yeah, but
what is it you think? Like
I think
something
it's
I can criticize from the beginning, from like what's nominated. It's a lot of the same games in all categories, which I think is a bit boring, and was a bit let down.
But they're like
from
the obvious choices, so like I can't complain.
Of course, they chose those ones. But it's like, you could have got some more. But yeah.
But let's go through them. Let's go through them.
Yeah.
So for Game of the Year, what's your pick?
I picked Ghost of Tsushima. I think it looks amazing. It's like gameplay, cool, damn bro. Like I've played Doom Eternal, and it was a amazing game, but it's not the game.
Yeah.
From this year. It was amazing, and yeah.
And I would tend to agree, because I also picked Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
For Game of the Year, and I think it's kind of obvious why I picked it when, like, in hindsight, because when I look at these games, I'm like constantly like, oh yeah, that game exists. Yeah. Like, I don't actively think about any of these games except for like Ghost of Tsushima, because whenever I see it, I'm like, that looks amazing, I want to play it.
Yeah, that's the same reason. Like Doom Eternal, I have played. Final Fantasy 7.
No.
Not my thing. Hades, I was surprised at what is this game when I saw the
Like it's a cool game.
I looked it up. It's a cool game. Animal Crossing.
I like
Is it really Game of the Year?
Dude, like there's only one type of game that can make you collect pears for like an hour and make you feel satisfied. And that's Minecraft. Nah.
Fair enough. I think what will win is like either Ghost of Tsushima or The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Or Final Fantasy could actually.
No, I don't think like it dipped out so quickly out of the public eye.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like the thing that I'd win.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like The Last of Us Part 2 is the obvious pick. I think since it's like a jury that decides most of these things, you know, like The Last of Us 2, you know, that's gonna be the big one.
Yeah. I think it's gonna win. And like it's a bit interesting seeing the gamers' opinion of Last of Us 2, because it seems like either you hate it or you love it, and it's a small amount of people who like, yeah, I'm in the middle. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't.
Yeah, like now that it's settled, I'm like, yeah, it's a technically impressive game, but I think it just kind of kicked the people who liked the first one in the teeth.
Yeah. I didn't like the story. I think it was too sad. What's the word?
To the point.
Trying to push a not an agenda, but
narrative?
Like a narrative. Like the whole game is about like revenge is bad, and then we have had how many games about that and how many movies about that. I didn't feel original.
Like
in that sense.
games, I can't really think of that many.
No, yeah, but
like film, yeah, obviously that's like a centerpiece of a lot of different films. You know, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like to a certain extent, yeah.
So I think it was not lazy writing. I was about to say that, but that's not the
No,
the
it's
case.
not lazy, no.
But it's like, no, I didn't. It was no. I wouldn't give it.
It's
like,
divisive. It's divisive.
It's divisive. Yeah, even now, and that's the one I've been talking about the most. It's like, everyone and their grandma has an opinion of Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah.
How about we continue down?
Yeah, let's do that. So, best game direction. It's the same as the last one, except that
Half-Life Alyx
Doom-
is here now.
Instead of Doom Eternal, it's
But there are only
Half-Life,
5 picks here. Animal Crossing is also gone.
Oh wait, okay, I'll just go. Oh yeah, there's 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just go through them. Best game direction was Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, and Last of Us Part 2.
I think for this one, I either pick Ghost of Tsushima or Half-Life Alyx. I can't remember which one. Because Half-Life Alyx is a huge step in a new like area of gaming.
Yeah.
And it's really impressive how good it like looks and runs for VR. But Ghost of Tsushima just has such a visual presence.
Yeah.
That it's really tough to quite match it.
Yeah, I like that's my 2 picks as well. I think Half-Life like a VR game that's actually like story driven in that sense and that big.
Yeah, that has like the AAA tag.
Yeah, and just really want to play Ghost of Tsushima. It looks amazing. So that's my 2 picks.
Yeah.
What do we think is gonna win? I think
Ghost of Tsushima, definitely.
Yeah, I think so as well.
There's of course the chance of The Last of Us, but I don't think game direction.
No, what I've heard, it's like no.
But
I don't think so.
Are you running away?
Wrong. I'm running away. Yes. No, I had to pick something up from the floor.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it the money from Sucker Punch? But shall we continue down?
Yes. Best narrative. 13 cent.
I recognize these games.
Well, wait, can you tell? It's 13
Should I read or?
Yes, read.
13
Read.
Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and The Last of Us Part 2. So which one has the best narrative from these games, none of which we have played?
I don't know. I've only seen the story from Last of Us.
I'm actually really surprised about that 13 Sentinels because I've literally never heard about it.
Yeah, the same. I've never heard about it. So cool.
Yeah.
That's like what I want to see, them like throwing out like these games you haven't really heard about.
Yeah.
So yeah. I haven't voted on any because I can't give a vote. So
I think I voted because I thought you had to vote.
no, yeah, maybe you have. I don't have to.
I think I voted for Ghost of Tsushima as well because I just like that game that I haven't played.
Nice.
Oh. But let's go down to best art direction.
Best
Where
art direction.
We have Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2.
I picked Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
I think
that
I
game
did
looks
as
amazing.
well.
Yeah,
Like
it's amazing.
It's amazing how like it's really cool because are they 3D models? I can't remember. Or is it like 2D spline based?
I think it's 2D. No, I don't actually know.
If it's 2D, I'm almost more impressed.
I actually have to see. I don't actually. No, I think the characters is 3D.
Yeah,
in a
okay.
sense.
Yeah. And then they have like layered 2D backgrounds.
Yeah, I guess that's how they do it. Yeah.
That's impressive though. It looks so beautiful.
It looks beautiful. So yeah, I
guess Final Fantasy VII is like also a candidate because it looks really good from what I remember as well. Like that's one of the key like things, the art direction specifically. But this is
and also like Hades, it looks good. So
yeah, like it has a good like art style specifically. I think Hades sticks out as a strong pick together with Ori. But all of these are good picks for this subject, and I really don't know what people will pick.
No, yeah, because you can argue for everyone here.
Yeah,
actually, because Ghost of Tsushima also looks amazing, and Last of Us Part 2 looks good. Like, just looks really good. So I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, here's your category.
Oh yeah, score, music, and audio design. Okay, so score and music. Why did I pick that one?
I'm not signed in, so I can't tell.
Okay, so I changed my vote. So I apparently had it. I'll just read out what they are. They are Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and The Last of Us. This is best score and music. I had apparently picked Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I don't know why.
Have you even listened to that game?
No. I think I just misclicked or something because it's an art direction. I think Doom Eternal should win this one. The music in that game is amazing.
Oh, it's so good. No, we're not metalheads. What are you talking about?
No, but yeah, it's just good, bro.
It's just good music. Like it's not even that the game sounds great, but like the music is just stuff that you like listening to outside of it even.
And when we can, I think a contender that could win are also like Last of Us, which
that has like the guitar thing, like the guitar.
Yeah, Gustavo, I don't know what his last name is.
Santaolalla, Santayala.
Whatever. And that's also like good music. So, but I think Doom Eternal should win this one. I haven't heard Final Fantasies really. I have heard it. Hades as well should apparently sound good.
Yeah.
The music. Yeah. But I think Doom Eternal will win it,
again.
And
it'll win it again.
Yeah. Did he? Yeah.
Doom 2016 won last time.
Oh yeah, cool.
Years
Nice.
ago now. Oh my god, like it's 20. Oh my god, it was 4
4
years ago. Bro. I'm aging.
Best action adventure game. Why I wanted to talk about that one quickly, because they have from like they put up more games that I like good games this year, which was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which just released, Ghost of Tsushima again, Spider-Man Miles Morales, or in the Will of the Wisp, Star Wars Fallen Jedi, and Last of Us Part 2. I just wanted to like this is like the only category I think Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was in, and Miles Morales, like Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This was the only category these games were in.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think. So like, because
I didn't even think like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was released this year.
No, I think it was like in the beginning of this year.
It must have been. Yeah.
Or like the like just like last year, like in the end of last year, because they don't really take December releases into this.
No one releases in December. No one releases in January.
Yeah, so
those months are cursed. And looks at Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I didn't really have much to talk about there.
No.
I chose like
I probably would have
Order.
voted for Jedi Fallen Order because like I really like Respawn, but that's just a like studio bias. So like it's no real opinion, I feel.
Yeah, I chose Star Wars Fallen Order as well. So yeah. Cool.
But let's transition to the last topic.
Yes, which is
what have you played recently?
Topic. What did you say?
Which is what have we played recently?
Yes. Should I start? Yeah, maybe I
sure.
I think I just bought a Switch not long ago. When it had gone down in price, and so I've like mainly played Pokemon like recently. That's like the game I've actually played.
Sword, right?
Yeah, Pokemon's Sword. Specifically, yeah. Yeah. More than that, I think I've played the occasional like Minecraft.
Like, what do you think about Pokemon Sword?
Oh yeah, I think it's good. It's a Pokemon game.
It's a Pokemon game.
It's a Pokemon game.
Did you play Breath of the Wild?
What did you say?
Didn't you play Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. I could. Yeah, but that was like more than a week ago. I don't know. Yeah, I bought it.
Dude, it's the first time we're talking. Like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. When I bought my Switch, I also bought Breath of the Wild, so I've been playing Breath of the Wild as well. It's very nice. I think I've talked to you about this before. It's a very nice game. It's repetitive though. Like the dungeons, if you want to call them that. It's so many of them. Oh my god! And you have to do them to get hearts and stamina. And I don't want to do all of them because it takes so goddamn. I don't know. It's a lot of them. You have to do like 5 to get 1 heart or 1/5 of a stamina bar or something like that. And it just like one playthrough or like one sitting. When I played like 2 hours, I was just doing dungeons. And so I haven't played it for a while now because I would just get burned out from it. But otherwise, it looks good. It plays good. So good game.
It's a good game.
It's a few years old now.
Yeah, it was released like,
again.
2016, right? Like it was.
I
think
I don't know.
Yeah, because I bought Breath of the Wild as well, but it's still sealed. I haven't even opened it.
2017.
2017. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been sitting like in my game shelf. I haven't even opened it. because like I've had other games that I wanted to play. One of which was Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
Yes.
I used to play the PS3 version. I never finished it, but now I did. It's a great game. It's really corny and it's made for kids, but the gameplay is like, I think, tough as nails. So 12-year-old me would appreciate the story, but I couldn't complete the game, so that's kind of funny. And then I've played Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and I'm really conflicted on it because I like a lot of it. You know, it's like it has that collectability of Pokemon, but the battles are quite like unbalanced. Like it's either like you one hit them, or it's like, oh no, it's gonna be like you don't damage me anything, but I'm gonna have to like attack 30 different times in order to get your health down. And like there's no in between. There's no where it's like, oh, it's a tough fight, because they never really do enough damage to where it's dangerous. Like I finished that game after like 40 hours of playing, and I don't think I died a single time in the game. Like not once.
Isn't there like a challenge, like difficulty slide? No, they probably
there's
don't
normal
have...
and hard.
Oh.
I played on normal. But it's like it was never like, oh, they're not doing damage, because the bosses would like one hit me sometimes. But it's just like whenever that happened, I would just send out, because you can send out more than one Digimon at once. So you can like, if 2 of them die, you can just send out 2 new ones, and that just consumes 1 round. But no, you have 2 new Digimons that can use their turns.
Yeah.
So it's like really whack. And it's also just that the story is garbage. Some parts I really liked, but the characters are literally like having a list of anime stereotypes and just listing them off. And I hate it, because so many times I was like, oh shit, they're setting up this dynamic where like this person wants to do it like legitimately, like we need to find the root cause, and this other person was kind of naive but wanted to just make people stand up against it, you know? And I could kind of, you know, go different routes. That would be really cool. But no, my character, I remember this specifically because it was like, oh, here comes the prompt where I choose where to go. And instead it was a text prompt where it was 3 dots. And my character just stands and nods like a dumbass, saying yes to both, to help both of them at the same time.
Cool.
No. And I remember just getting up from my couch and just walking around, just being like, God fucking damn it.
Why did you do this to me, game?
Yeah,
bro?
Like it was so annoying. But yeah, beyond that, I played like Okami, and that was like it. I really like Okami. I'm sitting and nerding over it because it has certain shaders and stuff like that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
The technical, like the artistic aspect of it is so amazing to look at, especially now in HD.
Yeah.
That I just sit there and look at it like, holy shit, they have vertex noise. They need to make it look like the character is like painted in, but none of the other characters are. Wow, that's really cool. Like I sit there and notice stuff like that, and it's just really fun from an analysis standpoint. So I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Another game I didn't mention I've been playing recently was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is a game. Like I've heard a lot of people
it's a game.
Like, it's a game, T-posing. No, it's like a game I've heard a lot of people talk about how good it is, but I never picked it up until it was on sale on like GOG. So I was like, okay, it's cheap now, I'd pick it up. It's probably good. It's fucking amazing. Damn. Good shit. I haven't played through it, or I'm not very far.
No, that's a common pattern
actually.
for us, so I don't.
Yeah, but it's good. I think it's good. Yeah. Yeah, but that's like I also have like these small games of which they start and don't go anywhere. So
What do you mean, like
I said, I have like how many playthroughs of different games? I maybe like okay, that was half a year ago, but Red Dead, I have a character on Fallout 4 because I bought the DLCs when they were on sale.
Yeah.
I have one on the first Fallout game. I have one on Fallout New Vegas. I have one on Kingdom Come Deliverance.
But you already finished that game, right?
Yeah, second character. But yeah, I really like that game. So, like, I played through a bit of all of them. So I don't know.
I think the funniest, like, one of those moments for me is with Pokemon Sword. Because I just kind of blew through the entire game. Basically, like me and a friend, we always kind of butt heads over the fact that he's really technical about the way he plays. He's like, oh, I planned this debuff and everything, but I just grind and then like punch through it full force.
Like me.
Like if I can't finish a gym, just like insta killing every single Pokemon, then I don't feel like I'm
Pokemon.
Yeah, like I'm not leveled enough.
Yeah, so you level up, like, so you're extremely over leveled, so you can defeat the whole
like
gym
I
with one
think
Pokemon.
I think I went into like the last gym with like 20 levels above where I was supposed to be, according to him, and he was so pissed. And then I just walked through like where the kind of last challenge would be. And I just kind of walked around there, catched a few Pokemon, and then I turned it off, and I still haven't left. I just like imagining the fact that my character's freezing his ass off in that like ice place. And I just haven't picked it up again because my little brother was playing a lot when I was at my parents' place.
Oh.
So this is never the right time. Oh.
Yeah. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think it's been a good run.
Yeah, and as like a final thing, I think we can like recommend some games for people to buy if they, of course, have the money. And
Damn,
something I just found.
You just surprised me with that, man.
Oh man, they have now to December 1st, which isn't a long time.
No.
A sale on Steam, so there's a lot of games on sale right now. I don't know what to say. Yeah, there's a lot of cool games. If I have to pick one in particular, it's the game I just said, like Bloodlines: The Masquerade on GOG, because it comes with like a community patch, so it's not fucked. So I can, if I can recommend a game, it's probably Vampires: The Masquerade Bloodlines, or just check Steam for a game that's on sale.
Well, I think if I were to recommend, like, I think I have 3 games that I can recommend, and that's Crusader Kings 3 because I think it's on sale right now.
Oh yeah.
And I would recommend Okami because I think it's still on sale on Switch. It might not be when this episode comes out, but it's a great game. It's like 90 kroner, which is like $9 US. Like, it's insane. Yeah. You should really pick it up. You too, Jonathan.
Okay.
You garbage. And the third game would be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX for the Switch. Get it now.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that game a lot.
Yeah, you. If this series continues, I think we will hear a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons coming up.
I don't think.
Okay.
I was so surprised today because one of my friends texted me and was like, "What's the best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game to start playing?" And I was just like, "This is what I've been training for." So I was like, "Here are 2 best games," and he was like, "Oh, what about this one?" I was like, "No, that one's garbage, but it's actually kind of good, but it's kind of garbage." And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Just get the Switch version." Because the Switch version is the most polished one, and it has the most visual flair, and I really like it. Though if you want to play a good game, you should play Explorers of Darkness. No, I'm totally not ranting.
We could go on for 20 minutes, but I think this is a good part to end.
Yes.
So, thanks for listening. Yeah. Hope you all
Thanks for listening to 2 people talk about the game industry while being students of game development. And just talking shit about their own industry.
Yeah, I don't think we even mentioned that.
Like, before. It's not even an important detail almost.
No, it's not.
We're just 2 really pretentious assholes.
Believing
the-
that we